All right, here we go. We're loading up. I don't really understand how sometimes these drag an action from the right and drop on any empty key above. Well, I just want to show a source. Coming up here, guys. Hang on. Loading up.
Warning. Warning. Main bay doors opening. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Stream will begin shortly.
All right. There we go. I think that's good. Got the snow. Not much. It seems like that'd be more snow. What's all the snow over by my face? There's like a whole bunch of it down there. What? Who wrote this snow plugin anyway? That's a disaster. It's got lines of snow. It's just not. They're not. No. I wonder if they've done an update to it, and it's like it's supposed to look better than that. Oh my gosh. Predator booster pack. What's in the Predator booster pack? Hey Mitch. Evening. It looks like a... It looks like something. I don't know what. I don't know. I do have this snow plugin working. It worked great last year, right? And now look at it. It's like lame. It's like a defective snow flurry. I have this other one I can run. Oh, it's gone now. Where'd it go? Oh, flake count. Here it goes. It's right here. So this one, I can just, it's just a file, right? But it's supposed to be transparent. That's a mess too. Okay, snow playback position. I want it to play forever. I want it to force plan show source. I also want to set the effects, filters, no filter transition, none. Color, I want chroma key, color key, there we go. That's kind of a mess, right? It's got to be color key. It's got to be black. I guess that doesn't matter. That helped, didn't it? Yeah, that helped a little bit. I don't know what the overhead on the system is going to be for this though, so let me take a look. Maybe it'll be okay. I'll try it. All right, we'll try that. It's beautiful. I mean, really, it's beautiful. Because the other one was a snowflake, like a script, but it was looking terrible. This looks more natural anyway. This is prettier snow. And it's festive. I want it to be festive. So we're good with that. I'm going to save this. Save presentation. It'll be here next time. And save, yes. There we go. All right, that's looking magnificent. Let's do a drop while we're waiting for people to show up. Mitch, I still have not tried either one of those microphones. I was going to do that today, and the whole day just kind of got away from me. I'm a failure. And I have a list of the mechs I want to make cookie cutters of, but I don't know where that is. I thought if I just did one and saw how long it would take to do the outline, that would be smart. So all these little notes here. I do have some stickers I want to design too. This is going to be the year of new merch. This is where I'm going to turbo boost my revenue stream for the stream. It's where all the big bucks are going to start coming in. Yeah, you heard it here first. It's not on there. Okay. It's my organizational skills that are really setting me apart from other people. I'll get around, well, I have to get around to them pretty soon because I have to send them back, right? I'm supposed to send back the one that I don't want, or else I'll have to pay for both of them. Now, I did that with a pair of headlights for the Subaru, and it was only 30 bucks, 32 bucks, so Jennifer's like, well, okay, and I said I could just put it in the other Subaru, because we have two Subarus. So she was okay with that, but I don't think she's going to necessarily like the idea of keeping two $1,000 mics. All right, that's my clip. That goes over there. This goes over here. I'm sorting important documents now. All right, this is channel points. That's something I need to do. Giveaway. Oh, I need to get some more giveaways. I've asked Darren 3 times now. Oh, I Can't Words is a good good coffee mug. What's this? Pinball. I don't need to worry about that. Video chicken. Okay, don't care about that. Oh, I need to record my Super Flush promo. That's important. Ice Tech Super Flush. Title, outro, that's for Jessica's video. That's probably all done. And the arrow.
Like Mechwarrior.
Import final master. This is done. This whole page is done. I've done everything on this page. I can remove it. Ha! Finally got rid of something. I'm looking at my to-do lists, right? Howdy, everybody.
Yo.
You set up a recording environment today. What did you set up? Oh, here's my list. Okay. These are the cookie lists. Still didn't get my clips from Chris. All right. I'm making progress. So the cookie cutters that I think I need are the Raven, the Jenner, the Shadowhawk. These are all classic. Centurion, just because Drax likes Centurions. Marauders, well, because Warhammers, they're kind of iconic. Atlas, Battlemaster, probably a Fafnir because it'd make a pretty good looking cookie. The Ebon Jag is cool. Timberwolf, of course, a Rifleman, probably an Urban Mech.
Lance information.
A Jenner would be not a. I've got a Jenner. A Locust probably. I don't have a Locust on here, so I don't have all these. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 cookies. That could take me all week to make that many cookies cutters. I mean, so see, I'm already way over my head. So I think I'll just do one and see how long it takes. But I can't do it tomorrow, which means I can't do it probably. I don't know when I can do it. I'm running out of time. Oh, we're getting over here. Let's see if I can cause some trouble here. I don't know if I get any points for standing in this base spot.
Target spotted.
Certainly can't hit him from here. We're going to wait for them to come over here.
Affirmative.
Roger that.
Affirmative.
Looks like we've got guys already not waiting, though. What kind of people
Target
are
spotted.
these? Wouldn't it be better to have our lights over here for when we need them?
Negative.
Okay, then. Like, what's the advantage to have them over there harassing them?
Target spotted.
And I know we want them to spot them, but yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, once we're engaged, then they could shoot people in the back, and that'd be nice.
Affirmative.
Now that I'm dead, I'm able to sit in the cockpit of other people and see that they're just standing there staring at walls.
Hey, we're waiting for them to come over here was the plan.
Target spotted.
I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. And your sacrifice shall not be in vain.
Affirmative. Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
So we're going over there after all?
Negative.
We've got guys moving over there, though.
Bowhacker, where are you running to? Running's, I know, something you don't actually say to an atlas, but...
Yeah, waddling.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
New target.
Juliet's in the
acquired.
open.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Juliet's down. Who's hitting me from wherever?
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. Left leg.
India, India.
Damage. Target destroyed.
Thank you. India's down.
Heat level critical.
Bravo.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Bravo's down.
Target acquired.
Going for a hotel rifleman.
Target destroyed.
Rifleman's down.
New target acquired.
Gulf.
Enemy base is being captured. Target destroyed.
Gulf's down.
Heat level critical.
Thanks.
New target acquired. New target.
Coming around over to
acquired.
Charlie.
Enemy base is being captured.
Did you guys just kill Charlie? How nice.
New target.
Echo
acquired.
Shadowhawk.
Target destroyed.
Shad's down.
Enemy base is being captured. Target acquired.
Going after Charlie Marauder.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical. New target
Lima.
acquired.
Good work.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Fox.
Heat level critical. Right arm critical damage. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Take him out, please. Thank you. Good work, guys. Thanks for the drop.
Yes.
I was pretty cored out, but 2 kills,
Good job, everybody
566.
but me.
Great work. You did great. I'd drop with you and watch you die anytime.
Nice.
Revenant Crowed at 7-11. Wow. Baseball trading cups. And King Samu, 771. Some big hitting going on there. So Mitch has got all sorts of stuff going on here. Set up a recording environment today. Just a soundboard to record a vocalist, a pianist, and possible another singer guitarist for a video. Oh, cool. How fun. So are you tracking to audio tracks so you can mix it later, or are you trying to do a live mix on the board? And do you want any advice or tips, or are you good to go? I do like the snow. Merry Christmas. Happy almost. It's so festive. It's so festive. That's the way Christmas should be. Come on over into comms if you want. We can talk about it if you want. Or you can just not. Or you can come over and not talk about it. All the options are on the table. Nobody's in Ghostlance comms, or are they? And I'm just not there myself. I'm not there myself. That's part of the problem. There we go. Now when people come in, I'll know. Howdy. Howdy doody. Doody woody.
We're gonna mix it live on the board.
What kind of board do
I
you
think
have?
I've got it, but it's the first time I'm doing something for the wider church to consume instead of the high school group.
Yeah, that's cool. What kind of board do you have that you've got as far as EQ and stuff?
Allen and Heath QU16, the digital board.
Oh yeah, so you've got plenty of EQ and compressor and everything on there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and you're comfortable using the EQ and the compressors as far as knowing what to do with them?
This part.
What? You disappeared.
This part.
Most part? Okay. How are you going to mic the piano? Is it a digital piano or is it?
Yeah, it's a keyboard, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
just line into the board.
Does it have a good piano sound or is it kind of ricky-ticky?
Yeah. It's a little bit older. I can't remember the brand off the top of my head, but it's a nicer one.
Yeah. So you've got keyboard, a guitarist maybe, and 2 vocalists maybe, at least 1 vocalist.
Yeah, so we've got the keyboard and 1 vocalist for sure,
Yeah.
and then they're not sure. They might want to have someone harmonize.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending on who they bring in, one option's just vocalist, and the other's a guitarist as well. So depending on who they have, they might have them do one or both.
Yeah. How do you normally go about miking a guitar?
We usually are just using the guitar's internal pickup.
What kind of a guitar is it? What kind of pickups?
I don't know. It depends on whoever's playing. They usually bring their own guitar.
Do you want it to sound like a guitar or an internal pickup?
We don't have a choice because of the video. They want a super minimal setup, like hiding cables, having as little infrastructure visible as possible.
Oh, so you don't even want a mic on the guitar then?
So yeah, I would, but they're not.
What about vocalists? Do they get mics?
Yes, they are using wireless handhelds.
Okay. You could put a wireless handheld on the guitar.
It could, but it still has to be.
The only reason I bring that up is just because 98% of guitar pickups, acoustic guitar pickups, sound terrible. From terrible to horrible. There's a nice range. You can get a nice range of really horrible, awful, up to just pretty bad, but you never really get really good till you get into the $700 pickups.
Yeah, I mean, all the people, like the person whose guitar we'll be using, like we use it for our Sunday morning services all the time without a mic. So,
and how does it sound?
Sounds fine.
It's not bad,
as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Though we usually have a much more skilled audio engineer than me.
See, my problem with pickups on guitars usually is that they sound very stringy and metallic and harsh.
Oh,
absolutely. Instead of woody and beautiful and balanced and sonorous.
No, I absolutely agree.
And I've got decent pickups on my acoustic guitar, and I hate them. And the only ones that I've really liked are the K&K custom, country custom pickups. But they're basically, they use transducer pickups underneath the bridge, and at 2 other places inside on the back of the top. And then they have a condenser microphone also, and then you can adjust the blend balance between all those. So if you're playing in a environment where you don't need tons and tons of volume and you're worried about the body resonating and feeding back, or the mic resonating and feeding back, you can use more of the acoustic mic and they sound very nice that way. Still not as good as a good mic on the outside, but definitely like a real guitar, and definitely good enough to use in most situations. And if you're worried about feedback, then you can just use the undersaddle pickup. Then it starts to get more stringy and stuff.
It's one of those things that, regardless of whether it sounds good
wonderful
or
or
not,
not,
in my opinion,
yeah, doesn't matter.
At least going to be a similar standard to what
they're used
everyone's
to
already used to.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And the other thing, fortunately, because it's a recording setup, well, not that it really matters since we're just using the pickup, but
We've lost
I'm
Jiggly.
just glad we're not going to have to really worry too much about feedback, because we only have a single monitor as opposed to,
And are you just going to
full
record
live
it
sound.
are you recording it to a computer, just as a stereo mix?
The QU boards have
Why
a
shoot me in the back?
direct USB recording function.
Yeah, but you can record all tracks to the computer into a DAW.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
I can. I'm just gonna record.
It's weird because it gave me like a hit, the red
stereo
thing at the
track
bottom of the screen, but I've got no
as
damage
opposed
showing on my
to
mech.
like each track individually.
Yeah, because I moved it aside immediately.
On the enemy team.
It's not harder to record all the tracks individually, though, right?
No, but I'm not the one who is going to be editing the audio to the video. I mean,
But
I'll ask. the
You
guy
could,
who
you
is.
could, if you did it, like if I was doing it, I would record the tracks and then I could mix it separately after the fact when nobody's around. There's not pressure. I just get the cut and the take they like, and then I could sweeten it a little bit after. There's no, waiting for me.
It's like there is there's no like I just have to press 2 different buttons instead of the 2 buttons that I
Right,
normally
but you got to
press.
get
So
you got to
I'm
get your
gonna
mix
ask-
right, and you got to get your EQ right, and you got to get your compression right on maybe 5 different sources, right? And if you don't get it just right, and you just did a stereo take, you don't get to go back and fix that.
I mean, I'll ask the guy who's going to be putting it together
Yeah.
what he wants. Like,
Is he going to be doing the
want-
mix, the final mix on it,
E5 and D5.
I mean, he'll be.
or is he just
I mean,
going
if
to take
you-
what you give him and match that to the video?
Well, that's what I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Like, if you just like, do you want me to record multi-track so you can mess with it if you want to, or just?
Does he know audio? Like, is he an audio engineer too, or is he?
I think he's more in video, like
Yeah. So,
broadcast. type
so you
stuff.
don't want to. You probably don't want to give him that ability because he will just make it worse. But you do want. It's up to you, of course, and what you're comfortable with. But I would suggest you track them. Take the tracks separately so you can sweeten it after the fact. Because then you can get a really nice mix out of it. And you can give him that. All he's going to do is he's going to take that and lay that down. He's going to edit to it and sync up his video to your audio. And the less you have to let a video person mess with your audio, the happier everyone will be. Honestly, I just don't know many people that do video that know how to do audio. Now, maybe he's the exception, so I'm not trying to badmouth him or anything. It's just not very common.
I don't know. I don't know him very well.
Is his name by chance Super Audio Man? Because then I'm totally wrong.
No.
Okay. It's like, oh no, Super Audio Man's great. I didn't mean to say that about him.
Target acquired.
No.
Target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
disarmed.
You don't need those arms.
Target acquired.
Looks like we're on a roll here.
We held the zone for 25%.
Artillery strike online. Heat level critical.
Didn't really know who I was going for next here. Guys, we're running out of targets, guys.
Yeah, they kept peeking through really tight choke points against assaults, and it didn't work out for them.
Last one's above you. He jumped up there and popped me. I think he's in a Articheat, if I had to guess.
Yeah, he shot me in the back, so I'm gone. I believe he was in the Echo 4-ish area.
So
Yes.
due to the fact that we're recording and not doing live sound, the audio
Yeah,
engineer
it seemed like he might have been up
like
somewhere
headphone
high.
jack on the
Yeah, he was definitely high ground.
soundboard
Yeah.
becomes super important.
You drop down.
Well,
over your,
a couple years ago, our soundboard took a tumble,
maybe it wasn't the jump jet guy.
and I was under
Funny
the
how we were all
impression that
completely wrong.
the audio jack
Cheetos
was
hike
broken,
round.
and that only one channel comes through.
I could have swore I saw something coming from above
So I was
me,
trying to
though.
figure out this convoluted setup
Good
to
job.
get to be able to use a mix send.
You have monitor outs on that board, though. Can't you send them a monitor mix?
Which is what I was trying to use. But like, you know, I had to cobble together 3 different like adapters
Thanks to drop, guys.
because all the monitors are XLR out.
Congrats on the Ace of Spades. So okay, you've got
But-
XLR. You've got XLR balanced
Well-
out for the monitors, right?
Let me finish my,
Oh, sorry. Okay.
my story.
Yeah.
Well, after messing around with it for a whole bunch, I realized that this whole time I have been using a TR 1/4 inch adapter.
Oh, so
to
just setting it to mono.
3.5 millimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I've done that. Congratulations.
So
You're a pro now.
I grabbed our like nice. I was gonna use my in-ear monitors,
Yeah.
what I had, but I went and grabbed the church's nice like actual over ears.
Yeah.
That
Do they have
nice,
some pretty nice ones?
They're all right. They're old and they're kind of beat up.
Do
But they're
people share
Sennheiser
those?
280s. Yes, they're just the sanctuary pair.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of churches, everybody has their own, so you're not mixing earwax because that scares people for some reason.
No, it's not. These are over ears.
Oh, they're not in ears. Sorry. Okay.
I was gonna use my in ears,
Yeah.
but went and grabbed the church over ears, and because it has a TRS adapter, and
Yeah.
the both channels work fine. I've just been
Misled.
using the wrong adapter.
So are your in-ears good enough to mix with? Your in-ears?
They're good enough. They're probably not ideal.
What do you normally mix? Like if you're mixing something normally, I mean, I don't know how often you do that. I know you run sound for them all the time, but I don't know how much
For the
recording
high
and
school.
mixing you normally do.
The only recording
I'm trying to
we
figure out
usually
your
do
level of expertise, so I'm not just boring you and being helpful, or just need any help and I should just be quiet and kill things.
No. I mean I know the basics. I'm not
Okay.
particularly just because like I'm confident enough to mix for high schoolers, but I'm not ever planning on doing a Sunday morning.
Yeah. So
The only really recording we do for the high school group is I just record the message for like with the message. Just
right. So you're
we
just
have it
used to
on
doing
file.
the live sound mix, and you're done with that, and you record the message.
Yeah. I don't really use the in-ears that much, or my headphones that much.
So I haven't used in-ears ever to mix on. I've never used a pair of in-ears because they didn't become popular until after I was pretty much not doing live sound gigs anymore for larger groups or things like that. So I don't know that any of them until you get into the $500, $600 or $1,000 a pair set are good enough to be mixing on. And I don't know any engineers who ever mix on them anyway, because they're probably not good enough. Not that they're not good. I think they are good, but I think it's that they have, I'm guessing here. Okay. So this could be totally wrong. I really don't know. So I'm totally I'd like to disqualify myself completely from this whole conversation, but I'm going to talk anyway. And that is, I suspect they have accentuated or overemphasized frequency areas that help them work great for live in-ear monitoring, but would miscue you for mixing. So normally most engineers will wear, a set of external cans if they're going to mix off headphones, and most engineers avoid mixing on headphones because that's not ideal either. So you're probably going to be better off if you're just setting levels and getting a rough mix and wearing your in-ears for that, but you're recording multi-tracks to the computer. Doesn't matter because you can go back and listen to it on cans or on some monitors and really, adjust things. So it kind of goes back to, again, that's another reason to record it multi-track.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on using them for like the fine stuff.
Yeah.
But I use well, I mean, I was and I wasn't. Like, it's one of those.
You weren't thinking about it
mix
too
as
much, right?
I mix as much. Well, yes, but I mix as much as I can
Weapons
based
online.
off what I'm hearing.
Sure.
All systems.
Like,
But
in
you're
the
not going to be
room.
able to do that in this
And then
situation,
use-
right? Because they're going to be. Are you? Are they going to have amps on and stuff?
We're gonna have, like I said, we just have one monitor. So it's one of those. Like, I'm gonna have to adapt to the new situation.
So you don't know till you get there. And,
Right.
Yeah. You won't know till you get there and it all falls apart. And
Well,
then it's like, oh,
I mean,
now
I
I got
set
to
it
fix
up,
this.
so.
Still, you never know until it really starts
But yeah,
to happen.
basically.
Yeah.
But like,
Musicians.
What I usually do is like, get it rough, and then if I need to just be able to isolate a track to get an idea of what I'm doing is when I use them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I'll use the cans anyway.
Yeah, and so when you mix a piano vocal, what do you do with the EQ generally? Anything? Just leave it flat, or do you do any standard kind of practice?
I usually kind of pull down in the 400 and 4,000
Warning, incoming missile.
range. As
On
a
what?
general, and on
Warning,
the
incoming missile.
on most things actually.
Oh, why is that?
Just because I don't know how to describe it, but
Does it sound harsh to you? Do you have hearing damage? Here's a question.
I do not have hearing damage.
Have you had your hearing tested?
Well, I mean, I probably have some level of hearing damage, but I have had my hearing tested a couple years ago.
And how
I
was
did
it?
not have-
Incoming missile.
It was good.
Okay, good. Because I know you shoot a lot, so I didn't know how often you used hearing protection and stuff until
All the
recently,
time.
right?
Warning,
Scooby
incoming
Snacks?
missile.
I'm getting
I
slaughtered.
am very meticulous. about
Scooby
Cool.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Except for the one time I
I think it's
wasn't.
just dirt in here.
Well, it's strange that you would universally pull down that range. So what's your thinking when you're doing that?
Missile.
Try to describe that to me.
I'm just trying to pull out some of the. I'm just trying to.
How bad is it out there?
I'm getting lots of alarms.
I only usually do it for
I wouldn't run
instruments,
out of
not
the
for
cave,
vocals.
honestly.
Let's find that missile boat and take him down.
Target
And my thing,
acquired.
I'm just trying like, I'm pulling them down to create room, unless it
All right.
for
Bailed
some
out of
like
the
it sounds
cave.
bad.
Incoming missile.
So what's the
Like,
what
I'm
are
not
your
just-
Yeah.
what
I'm
are your
not doing it
mains
blindly.
in
Gonna harass
the
their line.
you threw?
See what I can shake out for you guys.
I don't know the brand, but they're just. I think they're
Are they Mackeys or
Electro Voice.
EV? Sure, those are nice
Yeah.
speakers usually. Even their older ones are pretty nice.
Apparently not much.
Yeah, EVs are the mains. Yeah.
Left torso critical.
I'm dead. I shouldn't have stayed there. Are they
Artillery
self-powered, or do you have to have an amp that drives them?
They have an amp.
So they're SX200s, I'll bet, and I've got a pair of those. They're actually pretty nice monitors for how old they are. They're not as good as the new Yamahas are amazing, and the QSCs are almost amazing. They're good. They're really good. Okay, so that's interesting. So if they're harsh and causing you to pull things down around 4K, you're saying in between 4K and 400, like that whole area?
Around each of those.
Around each of those. So you're pulling out muddiness at 400.
Yeah.
You're pulling out clarity or harshness, depending on what your source is and how loud it is, at
I'm trying to
4K.
create room in it.
What's that?
I'm trying to create a room in it for.
Told you to get that missile boat.
But if you do that for the vocals and you do that for the piano,
I don't do that for the vocals.
okay.
Critical.
I do it for.
The piano mostly, and guitars maybe.
Yes.
Critical.
Okay, so what I would recommend you do next time is try this. Try taking your mids Well, you have 4 bands of EQ on that thing?
Yes. 4 bands and a
I guess we should have
high
stayed
pass.
in the cave.
And a high pass. So roll off the bottom with a high pass, right? Get rid of that. You don't need that. Up to 100 hertz, probably. Maybe, yeah, probably you can go to 100 hertz on it. And then at 400 with your low mid, pull that down maybe 3 dB and make it a half an octave or narrower, half an octave wide on the Q. So you're just going to make a narrow kind of little dip and go down about 3 or 4 dB. That's probably all you would ever need. Depending on your piano. Some pianos are muddy by nature and you want to pull that out a little more. Guitars tend to be muddy down in that range. They're woofy, right? So you can pull out maybe 6 dB or something there to get rid of that. And then take your mid EQ and move it to 1K and set it to an octave on either side. So it's basically it starts an octave below and goes an octave above, and in the middle is 1K, and you bring it down 6 to 9 dB and cut the middle guts out of the piano. Now the piano is not going to sound very good by itself, but that is the center of the vocal range for your lead singers if they're men, and many women if they're like baritone alto singing range. And so that alone will make space for the vocals. Sniper, yes, it is snowing. It's Christmas-ish. And you can take it down 3 dB, 6 dB, even 9 dB if you need to. But you're basically scooping out the middle of the keyboard, because the keyboard, guess where their fingers are? They're all over all the notes that your singers are singing.
Right.
They're all over the fundamental tones that they're singing all the time. And if you've got a tenor or soprano that's up in a higher range, you might move that up a little bit to cut out a little bit, but I find that you don't normally have to. Because like an A, 440A, is a kind of in that range. Well, that's kind of mid-tone for me, and I can sing lower and I can sing higher than that. That's kind of low for Jessica, but an A is right below middle C, right? And at 1 octave above that A is that 1K. So for Jessica, who's a soprano, for Jennifer, who's an alto, for me, who's a baritone or tenor, scooping it right there at 1K is kind of like the compromise that works great for most things. And just make it a nice wide dip and pull it down. And don't be afraid to pull it down 6 or 9 dB. It's totally fine. And if you've got a good piano sound, it's still going to hold together. And that vocal's just going to sit in that space, and it's going to be right there present. And you'll go, oh my gosh, that's so much better, because you've just gotten the one thing that gets in the way of the vocal out of the way. Do it for guitars. Do it for keyboards. Your life will be happier. And then on the vocalist, depending on their unique voice, Sniper, it is actually just about Christmas. We're coming right up. I mean, we're talking a couple weeks away, right? I think I'm well within the range of snowability. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be condensing upon you. I'm trying to be just, add a flurry of joviality.
I mean, hey, we're supposed to get a major snowstorm in here pretty soon.
Here in Eugene? What?
Well, not on the valley floor, but around. Down to about 1,500 feet from what I've heard.
Wow. Well, see, I want it on the floor. I need it down here. Are Brios and Mittens here? They should come over and drop with me. Excuse me, guys, I'm dropping all alone here. So you might as well come over and, console me a little bit. And it's festive. There's snow here. So anyway, back to that. So then on the vocal, what I do with Jennifer and with Jessica and with most vocalists actually is I look for the thing that's unique and interesting about their voice, which typically is around 4 to 5K. And I take a narrow notch and I boost that about 4 to 5 or 6 dB even sometimes. And it'll be a half octave. And I'll look for the little edgy tonality of their overtone their second harmonic, or not the, maybe it's the, might be the first harmonic or first overtone, could be the second, I don't really know.
Yeah, most likely, usually. The pass is not going to be very friendly when that comes in. Yeah,
that's probably true. Especially if I go out there with a hose and spray it down. I'm going to, over the holiday break, when between Christmas and New Year's, or right around in New Year's, at the beginning of the year, I'll try to do that. So I can't do it before Christmas. There's just no way I'll be able to. So anyway, I'll try to find that part that just kind of makes them sound really interesting. I won't boost it so much that it's irritating. And sometimes you're going to find something that is irritating about their voice, and you're going to do that same thing. You're going to find it, instead of boosting it, you're going to cut it out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But if they've got a nice voice and you just want to add a little bit of a interest clarity sort of thing, it's right at that 4 to 5K range. Maybe 3K on a guy, but typically not. It just depends on the voice. So you're within that whole range right there. And just bring it a narrow thing and bring it up and tell you like it. And that adds clarity and interest to their voice. You get a lot of emotional subtlety that comes through that way. And then I tend to boost their from 5K, just roll off. I'll do a shelf boost that starts at 5K and gradually goes up for about 3 dB straight across the rest of their vocal mic, of their channel, their EQ channel. So it gives them air, basically. And then compress them gently, 2 to 1, 4 to 1 or something like that. And they'll sound great. People are watching. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll drop. I thought you guys might come over and drop with me. Sorry, gosh. I feel like I'm a terrible streamer. It's maybe true. Thanks for the cough there, Sniper. I mean, it's cold and flu season and COVID season and snow, and it's bitter cold out there, I know. And I'm just trying to warm people up with a little bit of festive snow. Every map is a snow map. Even Terra Firma is snow.
Oh, so I don't know if he has informed Jessica yet, but Nathan is back in town looking at apartments right now.
Oh, really?
Yes. So hopefully he will not be going back to Klamath Falls. I don't
Is
think
he
plans.
Did he join the military?
No, he did not.
He was going to, though, right? Or is that somebody else?
Nope, not him.
Okay.
Maybe Jessica knows another Nathan.
No, it was probably somebody else that was going to go in the military. I just can't remember who it was.
Yeah. But now that he's back up here, I want to try and get with him regularly. Ooh.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah,
it was all twisty and turny. It was an adventure.
almost had a stroke right there.
The regularly. I play the guitar.
But just go into, take a track into an audio editor and just mess the EQ way up and try and then export it and send it to each other and try and fix it.
You and him?
Yes.
So that's something you guys have done, just send audio tracks back and forth and mess with them?
I want to try start doing that to try and train each other.
That's a great idea. Have you done any audio hearing training to be able to recognize what frequencies are where?
I have not.
There's a little app you can get, and since I'm a musician, it kind of helps me, because I kind of learned a long time ago what some of the frequencies were, and so when I hear them, I know, that's around 400 or 440 or something like that, and this is going to be a little higher, so I'll try 5, and I can just kind of know, right? And if it's in a higher octave, then I know it's probably around 1,000, And then I can go up from there pretty easily just by going octaves and stuff. Hey, Brios, come drop with me. It's lonely over here. Just lonely. Cold. It's snowing and stuff. And it's a great little ear training app, and it basically teaches you to hear the 5 basic ranges so that whenever you hear music, you can go, oh, I've got too much of this, and I kind of know where that is now. Or this is poking out, and I kind of know where to go find it and fix it.
What's it called?
I don't know. There's several of them. I could look. Hang on.
Well, I can look it up.
I probably have it here. The one that I got it and I never use it, but it's a good little app. I think it was free or cheap or something. Photo, video, audio tools.
Sound Gym?
I don't know. Maybe. It's none of these.
Or audio training.
Well, even having a real-time spectrum analyzer on your phone.
I do have that.
That you could pull up and hear what that tone is and just hum it if you need to. That helps you too. Then you start learning it that way. The thing I liked about this is it plays music and it messes it up in certain frequency ranges, and then you try to guess and adjust it to fix it, which is great. A great way to do it, I think.
Yeah, no, that's basically what I want to do with Nathan.
Is he gonna come back and help run sound too and stuff?
I don't know. Probably not every Sunday, but I'm sure if I ask, he'll help me out with camp.
Yeah. Well, always roll off the bottom end on your vocals, and always look for if there's a muddiness that you can clear up down around 400 or something that you need to. Great, but be careful there. You don't want to make them sound thin, right? So you got to be kind of gentle with that. And look for the little interesting thing that adds clarity without being harsh. Or if there's harshness, get rid of the harshness. And then give them a little bit of air. And that's pretty much all you have to do on vocals.
Artillery strike online.
Especially if your mic's decent.
Target spotted.
I do remember the user Commander Root, Sniper. Wasn't he a bot? He was a bot, right? And what was your experience that you're talking about you didn't want to have repeat ever? What was that this morning? Was that an ice thing? Howdy, everybody.
Two lights up on the top of the wall.
He was banned in October and submitted an unban request. I think Commander Root, so he either was a bot,
Linebacker and
or he was a bot account that was set up to get data.
So I pretty much mauled the left torso of the piranha that was in the center. So a good hit on with anything should take that.
Woo!
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
I saw that request yesterday.
Warning,
when I was
incoming missile.
poking around in the mod view, but I didn't want to touch it since Dark banned him himself.
Commander Root?
Yeah. You just found the moderator tools.
Artillery strike online. Artillery strike activated.
Yeah, for some reason I don't even remember why I was watching on computer yesterday, because I almost never watch on computer. I'm always on my phone, so I never really get to use the mod panel.
Warning, incoming missile. Heatsink destroyed. Left torso critical damage.
There's a UAV over Delta 5. If somebody wants to whack it, I can't reach
Yes,
it.
thank you. Finally.
Trying to get up to
Everyone always makes fun of me for not watching on my computer and watching on my phone.
Delta 3.
I don't know what they expect.
Quick draw behind us, Echo 5.
Target spotted.
Please don't block.
Atlas, there's another Atlas right there in E5 around the corner. He's marked where it was. Jaegerman T, E5 high. He's out in the open. No cover.
They've destroyed Alpha. That's pushed us back. We can't let them take control.
So many tools and options. Man, if you think that's a lot, you should see the creator dashboard.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Thanks.
UAV going up.
Target spotted.
Beta is down.
Watch your back. We have a javelin back by the door. Fox 4.
Javelin down below.
Center torso critical.
Oh,
Yeah, one
Dart,
thing out
do you have any
underneath.
recommendations
They
for...
sent a little light up to me. Killed me. Sorry.
Arc.
Go ahead.
I know.
Do you have any
I'll work on it.
recommendations for relatively affordable
Target destroyed.
Target
headphones
spotted.
for mixing?
Warning incoming missile.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to be kind of shocked by this. 7504, 7506s. Hang on, I'll go find out what they are.
Yeah, okay. That's what I asked for a pair of those for Christmas.
Those are like, they're old. They've been around for 30 years.
Yeah.
Sony
No, that's kind of what I heard, that they were like the standard.
7506. So here's what's great about them. Here's what's terrible about them. The surrounds are a little too tight, so unless you have small ears, they're going to maybe pinch your ears in a little bit. And they don't really surround around your ears and let your ears lay out, stand out basically. So that's bad. But other than that, and they're not super bassy, but that's actually okay for
We're gonna have to
mixing.
get together because we are behind.
But they're really
bassy,
transparent and clean and open sounding. So there's been a lot of albums that have been mixed on those headphones because they're very good for the money, and you can get them for under $100 typically, or about $100.
And that's when I looked online. That's kind of what I was hearing.
Like
so
a
that's
Timberwolf
I
on
asked
top
for a
of the
pair of
wall, or
those.
E4,
Yeah, they're like an industry
The other
standard.
thing-
I've got 2 pair, and I love them. I don't use them all the time, but if I want to get a good sense on something, I never hesitate to grab them. I just don't. My ears kind of don't fit in them.
The only thing the major bad thing I heard about them is this, that they don't age super well.
Well, not all these. Like you look at these things, the foam is now showing. The vinyl is that they use is not leather. It's simple, real thin, super thin, plushy kind of garbage. And it just wears off.
It wasn't so much that people were. Well, anyway, it was that they sounded like an older pair sounded different than a newer pair.
I haven't never noticed that, and I've got 2 pair I've had for 30 years. So no, I have not seen that. Now, maybe if they're cranking them super loud or something, maybe they've ruined a couple. I don't know. I've never had that problem. I don't know what would go wrong with them. The Mylar could get maybe stiff and brittle and harder for the magnetic, for the voice coil to move them. I suppose that's possible,
We need
but
more
I haven't
assault on
noticed
our
that.
team. Less urban mix.
I mean, and here's the thing: even if it is the case, I don't think I'm probably going to be making.
No, if you use them for 5 or 6
No,
years and then
like
get something that's better, you're still going to be well served.
I mean, aside from that, it's just I don't know that it will be so drastic a difference that it would exceed the margin of error in my own skill.
Well, I mean, honestly, you're not gonna wear them out in 5 years.
No,
they'll be great. I wouldn't hesitate for a first pair of cans. They're great. I've got some Sennheiser HD 280s here.
That's what the church has. That's what I'm going to use tomorrow.
And those are great, but they're boomy. They're too big on the bottom end. They're not as clear and open on the top end. And I don't want to mix on them. I would not mix on them. I certainly listen with them, but on things, but they're too boomy. They're made for kids, basically. Young kids who want studio headphones and like to listen to hip hop and lots of rap booming, right? They like the low frequency banging around. But I'm
gonna have to mix on a pair of those.
Well, that's fine. Just be aware that they're bassier and boomier than reality. So if something sounds a little muddy and boomy on the bottom end, don't cut too much of that away because you might miss it later on. Because the headphones kind of make them loud, make them boomy. Agreeing to for critical listening, the medium magnets, 40 million drivers. Can't produce quite a lot of sound. Sound quality signature is still great. Everyday listening music. If that's what you want. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they really are a good choice for the money. The MDRs or 7506s are still good. They don't get as high ratings now because sure there are better headphones, but for the money, not really.
We've entered an era of audio snobbery. So,
see, they ding it for things like features, like it's average.
It's a 30-year-old pair of headphones. So.
Yeah, but for sound quality, they say almost perfect. Well, they're not perfect, but they're really good for $100.
One of these days, though,
and they're neutral.
I'm gonna want to pick your brain about setting up a recording, like a dedicated recording space.
Oh yeah. Do you have a budget in mind?
I do not.
Is it for the church or for you?
It is. It is for the church. So I'm sure we'll like they'll consult with some people before they do anything, but they're wanting to turn one of the rooms in the catacomb into a like dedicated recording studio.
Gosh, they've talked about that so many times over the years. They used to have, a video studio that they did all Roy Hicks's taping in and stuff. Yep, koinonia. That's a Greek word.
It is. Yeah, no, that's there. Well, that was also in what is now kind of the offices area.
Yeah, it used to be there. It was there before, I think.
So they're wanting to convert one of the rooms down in the catacombs.
Downstairs below everything, you mean, where all the CE stuff used to be?
Yes.
Okay. And what's their purpose? What are they going to record? No, hang on a second. Let me talk to Sniper. Miss BNR, the snow's for you. I know it's hypnotizing. I'm much more liking my stream now. I think I feel like I'm way more entertaining than I really was. It's starting to get cold. It's just not. It's not snowing or anything. But when it gets cold here, it gets like 36 or 38, and you feel like you're going to die because it just comes through all your clothes. It's very moist air and windy usually and wet, and it just seeps through sweaters. Sweaters don't keep you warm. Coats don't keep you warm. You kind of need like a sweater, then a wind barrier, and then another coat on top of that, and then you're still cold anyway. It goes through everything. We've had a lot of people that come here from like New York where it's like 30 below zero. They'll get out of the car where it's 34, right, just below snow, 60 degrees warmer, and they'll say this is freezing. It's just because it's just humid. It's like there's water touching you all the time. No, Sniper, you were saying stuff up here, and I've totally ignored you. I didn't mean to do that. So hang on, let me catch up. Do I remember banning user Commander Root? We never got back to that, so sorry. He was banned in October, said he was lurking. No, Vancouver, rarely. So what about Commander Root? I don't think I ever got the upshot on Commander Root. Now my chat's paused and I can't get back over there because Mechwarrior took the control of my mouse.
There's not really a whole lot to it. Like,
not much to Commander Root.
They put in a request to be unbanned, but
by us or by Twitch?
By us.
He said he was lurking. So just found Modern tools. I don't watch the stream. Well, I think he's collecting data that he displays on his channel of people who are streaming. I think that's all he does. So he was wanting to be unbanned. But if he can validate that he's not a bot, using a bot to do that, then fine. He's never spoken. He's never chatted. I think he was a bot. Or it was a bot that he put out there. Usually I have the stream up on my second monitor, but I'm with my phone. So many tools options, no thanks. Dark swap the ER medium lasers. Oh, now I can't get over there again. Darn it. Hang on. Okay, swap the. Oh, ER medium is for pulses, and that's your Timber Bounty Hunter build. Timberwolf Bounty Hunter. Okay. I'm hypnotized by the snow. I'm so far behind on chat. I need to start the mech moving though. It's not super cold. It's just kind of cold, and it's going to get worse. That part's for sure. All right, I got to get going, and I'll come back to chat.
Yeah, he's got. I'm looking at this guy's stream right now, and it's
Commander Root.
24/7 statistics.
Yeah, isn't that what he just does? Is he just gathers statistics?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I think so.
Weird.
And I don't need his statistics.
German?
In Germany, maybe? I don't want to be down here being shot at by these guys.
I don't think we need to unban him.
I don't think so either. I'm sure he's a great guy. Maybe. If he wants to contact me and tell me why I need him to be unbanned, because he's a great human and not a bot, then great. I'm open to listening to that, but...
Target acquired.
Who shot me?
Spotted. Sorry.
I banned him and let you ban him again.
What's that?
This DNR, that's just mean.
Oh, unban him and then ban him again just to kind of drive it home. That's nice, BNR. Good call. I don't know if that's really the thing to do. That seems ultimately mean. Unless you did it 3 times, that would probably be meaner. Just like play with his emotions, right?
Shun, unshun, reshun.
Banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned. Just make it worse and worse each time.
We got to be consistent about it. One person bans, one person unbans every time.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. Darn it, I tried to move out of his way and that didn't work.
Resource point Epsilon is ours.
We'd have to wait till he's in our stream again.
Oh, we got guys coming across here.
Yeah.
It's going to get nasty.
Kappa is under control. They are a quarter of the way there. Do not let them push
Got 2 lights up there running around now. Watch your backs.
That's right, the old good mod, bad mod routine.
3. Guys, we need help up on top here. They're scounging around on us.
I'm assuming you want to be bad mod, Miss BNR?
She likes to be bad mod. Makes her happy.
Need assistance.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
A good start. Keep holding the resource points, warriors.
These guys are better than I am.
You know what? I was confusing the words in the message. You know what? I'm tired. It was a long day.
Heat level.
Ah.
At least I didn't call you a chicken murderer.
Right torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
Yeah, I press a lot of buttons I probably shouldn't.
I'm stuck here.
Target acquired.
These guys are good.
Target spotted.
What's she gonna do? Ban me? Actually, don't do that.
Darn it. I'm taking this guy out. Oh, he hit me.
Center dorsal critical damage.
Darn it, he's better than me. I was in trouble. Mittens, you're right. Totally in trouble. Maybe if I'd paid more attention, I would have got him, but... Okay, now I'm back here. Miss Old BNR, did I hear... What? I didn't say old.
No, she's talking about me.
Oh, you're not old either.
I was getting my words mixed up because I was looking at the message she sent right before it.
Miss BNR is a spring chicken.
Yeah, that she killed.
She herself is a spring chicken. She killed a rooster. That's different. I don't know the age of the rooster, and I don't know what the rooster did to offend Miss BNR that justified its untimely demise. Oh, it lived to a ripe old age. How old was it? Like 6 months? I'll bet Miss BNR didn't have it more than 6 months. What do you bet? Tell us, Miss BNR. I'm downloading another free-to-play game. Caliber looks like fun, though it's still in alpha beta. Does it fry graphics cards? Because those are really popular right now, I think.
To be fair, Miss BNR, I'm basically a child. Everyone is old to me.
No, well, yeah. You're not that young. Aren't you 20? Aren't you Jessica's age? Aren't you like about the same age?
I'm a year older than Jessica.
Yeah, yeah. She's 23, so you're 24 stinking years old.
Well, I'm not 24 yet.
That's a quarter of a century almost. Look at it that way.
Yeah, and I'm literally young enough to be your child, so.
Yeah, over 2 decades of life under your belt.
We've captured Gamma.
Hey, we're actually winning this. I'm really surprised. Practically elderly. I called my sister, I have 2 sisters. One's older than me and one's younger, and I called my older sister, I introduced her as my elderly sister about a month ago. She was not happy. And I'm thinking, well...
Yeah, well, you're starting to get to the age where that's offensive.
Well, it's kind of getting true.
Well, that just makes it hurt more.
Because she's older than me, so she's my elder sister, but... Elderly is what came out. It wasn't really an intentional slight or anything. It just came out.
And just like I didn't intend to call Miss BNR old.
No. Caliber is a third-person arena shooter based on Spec Ops for several nations. Oh, so like killing other nations. There we go. Wouldn't you rather see? Jessica kills horses and people in Hunt, and she always tells me, well, I kill things, and I say, no, I kill mechs. The pilots always get out, and they always get back into another mech. Haven't killed a single pilot yet.
I mean, most of the people she kills come back to life and play again.
Well, don't tell her that, because she hasn't put that together yet.
Sniper. That's a rough one.
I'm taking advantage of that situation. You made a mistake of telling your sister to respect her elders in front of your grandparents. Yeah.
How old are you when you said this?
To Jessica? Oh, to my sister?
No,
it was last... Oh, Sniper? Yeah, how old? I do like my snow. It's just refreshing. It's Butimus Maximus. I don't remember switching to the widescreen display. How did that come into being on my stream? Oh well. Doesn't really matter.
Early teens and your sister's 3 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm shocked no one's come out to play with me. Mittens, why? Don't you love me anymore?
Yeah, honestly. It's kind of weird.
It is weird. I haven't had this happen in a year. I feel so abandoned and forlorn, hopeless and dismal.
I mean, that seems a little bit, like, serious.
You think
usually.
I'm overplaying it, you think?
No, Leisurely's saying he was pulled aside for a chat.
By who? Oh, by your dad. That's funny. We're here in chat for moral support.
If that happened in my family, my grandparents would just make fun of them.
Well, it's true though. You're supposed to respect your elders, right?
Well, yes, but saying that to your younger sister when you're in your early teens and doing it in front of your parents and grandparents is probably
because she was not respecting you, Sniper. Is that what you're saying? So you're trying to get her to respect you. You played 3 good games. You don't want to jinx it. I understand, Mittens. That's totally fine. Because if you came in with me, you for sure would not get 3 more good games. You'd get like dismal deaths and like 35 points of damage and 400 points of death. Oh, you were referring to your grandparents and parents, so that's okay.
Yeah, then.
But they were your elders. I don't understand. Yeah. Your parents are your elders, and certainly your grandparents are.
Yeah, there was no need for a chat there.
That sounds like child abuse, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Mitch?
Maybe. But I think that would be a totally acceptable thing to have said.
Do you feel like you're scarred for life, Sniper? Did they want you to not respect your elders? You're learning things now that you're on your own.
You can call me old anytime, usually.
I'm in a very extreme mood. No, I just tend to take things to the extreme just to find humor in them. I can't help it. I go towards the absurd quickly because my brain just goes, it takes whatever somebody says or I say, and then I go, let's take that all the way to the extreme and see what happens. And usually it's entertaining or offensive. It's something. No, I didn't even remember it until you mentioned it. Oh, wow. So this is like therapy. I'm providing a regressive, what is it called? Regression therapy?
Something like that.
It's a type of regressive therapy is what I like to call it. Where I'm progressively getting into your history more and more. That's regressive therapy. Drax, I'm sure, can confirm this. Or add more clarity to how wrong it is. Sniper, you've mentioned your dad before, but he doesn't kill mechs. So, like, how am I going to meet him? You've learned from all my mistakes and you're a better mech pilot now. You are, Mittens. You are a better pilot. You're better than me. So, where is Drax? I don't know. Is he even on? Yeah, pull your dad in the stream. Yeah, pull him in. Get him over here. Tie him up to a chair. Hook up some battery cables to him with a big rheostat and say, you will watch this channel. And, he's going to need to be motivated. He's not going to do it on his own. Most people aren't here for fun. They're here for the pain. You might as well start him out right.
I thought Miss BNR was maybe being a little quick saying you were in an extreme mood tonight, but
I guess she's right. I know. I think maybe she's nailed it. I'm just thinking if I don't know, if people come here and watch me stream, you got to wonder, right? What's wrong with these people that are here with me?
What does that say about me?
I like all of these people, but you just got to wonder. Got to wonder about these people.
Yeah, you gotta wonder who your daughter's friends with that he's hanging out on this stream.
I know, right? She should have better taste, than this. No, you seem like a really good guy. I always wonder why people, I really, truly am wasting time. And so it just surprises me that people would come hang out with me while I waste time.
Well,
it's a constant.
Think about it this way. It's someone else's turn. Think about it this way. I have been subscribing to you for 2 years now.
For 2 years?
To keep a joke going.
2 years, that's it. And in a sense, it gets sadder and funnier every month.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially because it's a Prime subscription, so I have to renew it every
Right. So you gotta, it takes effort. Keep that going. You're actually are you my first subscriber, you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am your first subscriber.
Yeah. Wow. You might have subscribed to my channel even before my sister did, probably, because I had to go do it for her with her Prime account. And then I don't remember to keep doing it, so I don't keep doing it. So I'm my own worst subscriber. That's not impressive.
Oh, literally. Your aunt sent your dad a birthday card every day for 3 weeks. Over the hill cards when you turned 50.
Oh my gosh, she just found a whole bunch of them. That's brutal.
Acquired.
That's brutal.
But I kind of...
I'm going to have to remember that.
I have to condone that because I kind of believe that my motto, one of my mottos is everything worth doing is worth doing in excess. So doing that for 3 weeks sounds perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to have to remember to do that to my step-siblings when we start getting into our 40s and 50s.
I tell you, that's not going to be very long. It takes almost a heartbeat and suddenly you're there.
Well, I mean, at this point, that's double my current lifespan.
Target spotted.
Still, it goes by fast. It's,
yeah,
like I didn't think I'd be 62, and here I'm going to be there next month.
I have to remind myself that my grandpa's in his 80s and not still in his 60s.
Target acquired.
Wow.
I also have to come to terms with the fact that my grandmother was a cradle robber.
How old was the difference?
9. It's not absurd, but...
No, that's not too bad. I know somebody who's 15.
Oh, when I worked at Skate World, the manager and the assistant manager were a married couple.
Heat level critical.
At 18, I was closer in age to her than he was.
Wow.
Yeah. You're only 35, and it's hard to think of your sister as someone who's in her 30s.
Man, age things it's kind of weird. I don't think we should get old and die. I think that's dumb. It's a bad plan.
I'm one of the old men in my group of friends.
Wow.
And, I mean, not by a lot, but I think The Last of Us is 21 next year. One of us is married. Another one's getting engaged tomorrow. It's wild.
Who's getting engaged?
Seth Johnson.
We currently have the advantage.
I probably shouldn't say his full name on stream. Oh well.
I don't know him. I don't think anybody here knows him. We can talk about him all we want.
Yeah, he's one of the guys from my group. He's getting it. All the males on your dad's side of the family are 25 years apart, equal spacing. Great grandfather down to your son.
On my family? What are you talking about? Your family? His family?
Snipers.
Oh, I'm not reading. Sorry. You're reading, and I didn't know who you were reading.
Artillery strike
or talking for.
Wow, that's very precise, Sniper. And if it's not intentional, it's a little worrying. It wasn't planned, that's the thing.
Come on, Echo.
Maybe you don't think it's planned. I think great-grandpa's been playing some kind of social experiment on you. Conditioning you to have your child at 25.
Target spotted.
It's the most reasonable explanation.
Target destroyed.
Oh, this is all falling apart for them.
Artillery strike online.
Come on over. There we go.
Target acquired.
Need assistance.
That is unfortunate.
Heat level critical.
Well, Leisurely said he's
Heat
35.
level critical.
That makes his son 10, so 15. Oh, there it is.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical.
What do we got left? Just one?
Halfway there.
I think we lost one.
Affirmative.
I think it's a rifleman and they had no weapons.
Victory is within our grasp.
I feel like victory's within our grasp. The poor, whoever did the voiceover for this, I kind of feel sorry for him. It's like, must have ruined his voice. Thanks for everybody. Nice drop. It's 3 a.m. Not doing it in the simplest manner. I got to go backwards now. Okay, so wasn't planning though. The thing, unfortunately, I'll never get to meet my great grandpa. Oh, that's too bad. So how long until your son is 25 and you become a grand sniper? Ah, a grandpa sniper. Or could be leisurely grandpa, right?
Leisurely grandpa. See, here's the thing: if it's a grandpa sniper, you've got to be very careful with your inflection, because grandpa sniper is fine, but grandpa sniper is no good.
Why is that?
Well, because one implies you are a sniper who's a grandfather. The other implies that you snipe grandfathers.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, almost 900 damage and 1 kill just from sniping up there. I was leisurely sniping that time actually myself.
Leisurely Gramps is pretty good.
Yeah. You could just change it to casual Gramps or laid back Gramps. By then you might be even more leisurely than you are now. Like hammock Gramps or something like that. I do like snow season. I like my snow. Makes me happy. Don't you think it's festive? Oh, while we're waiting for this to happen here, speaking of festive, let's go here, click OK, and roll the Christmas spirit. And that's the wrong, it did the wrong thing. There we go. Now you're talking. This is festive. It's very nice. Oh, man. Just reminds me of Christmas shopping for Dark Marauder.
It's December leisurely. It's perfectly fine to reference Christmas at this point.
It totally is. My sister starts playing Christmas music in July.
Well, that's not good.
I know, it's a sickness probably.
It's December, so...
And Miss Bionard pops the tree up there. Nice going there. Fits right in. I need more Christmas interludes, I think.
I like the dice ornaments in your thing.
You like that? Footage of Dark hand delivering all of our cookie cutters. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know if I can get them done, BNR. I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to try to make one.
Even if you can get them done, you're definitely not going to be able to hand deliver them all.
Well, like I could do a Ghost Lance one pretty quickly because I have, a round cookie cutter. I could just take the Ghost Lance logo and give that to you, and we could turn it into a cookie cutter pretty quickly, I'll bet. So that maybe I could do, But the mechs would be the coolest. Wait, there's cookie cutters. So Sniper, I was talking about Christmas gifts that I'd like to give people on my stream who are regulars and who are here and drop with me and stuff like that. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make a cookie cutter for sugar cookies that were outlines and then impressed shapes of the mechs that we run with the raised up outlines, so you could like paint the color of, food colored sugaring icing in the deep parts and then run just like a roller of the white frosting on the ridges that were left up that would outline, or black frosting so it looked like a cool mech. And then you could do sugar cookies that were festive Christmas Mechwarrior sugar cookies. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to do like, well, you could make some, right? And then I thought, well, Drax would want a Commando and I'd want a Marauder. And Miss BNR, what did you say you wanted? Was it the Phoenix Hawk?
Miss BNR, I feel like that's a fine line that comment walks.
What'd she say?
You don't have a sleigh and some reindeer?
Is she talking about my weight? Is that what she's talking about? I think that's really terrible. I can't believe you.
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
Wow.
Miss BNR.
I just shaved my beard tighter just so it'd be stubble because Jennifer likes it. She thinks I look more like Kenny Loggins when my... Yeah, it's crazy, right? She thinks Kenny Loggins is good looking, and so she wants me to be good looking, so she wants me to cut my beard like Kenny Loggins. I try to tell her that it doesn't really work that way, but she would still prefer I try. So I was shaving because it was getting too long and I didn't want to look like Santa. And now Miss BNR is bringing up Santa anyway. I think that's brutal.
Target spotted.
Oh, man. Oh. That Kenny Loggins thing killed
Pink
me.
Stormcrow. Miss BNR, send me that in a text so if I can get a Stormcrow. I'm not going to be able to put the wings on it. You'll have to put the wings on it. I just don't think I'm going to have time to do them because Jennifer's got all sorts of things that we need to get done for Christmas, and I have not gotten any of them done yet. And I've got a music video to do and record and shoot and edit, and we're running out of time, so I don't know how I'll get them done. And then getting them to, like, for Drax and Mittens, they're in Australia, or Mittens isn't in Australia. He's like in that other country, wherever that is. And like, how am I going to get them clear over to there by Christmas? That's not going to happen either. They'll get them like next summer sometime, probably, according to the way shipping goes.
Target spotted.
Sounds like a very silly place, Leisurely Sniper.
I'm up here for no good reason. And I'm stuck. I always get stuck.
Target spotted.
Where are we going, guys? I'm lost. Dazed and confused.
Wait, ESPN carries it? Really?
Carries what? New Zealand, that's right.
The World Beard Competition.
What? What is my beard?
My ESPN carries the World Beard Competition.
That's not even a thing, is it? Please tell me that's not a thing. Is that like the logger competitions where they do log rolling and log carrying and log splitting and all that kind of stuff? And beards and maybe plaid shirts with suspenders?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's actually just like who can do the craziest thing with their beard.
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
I don't think that's a competition. That's a fashion faux pas. I don't think you don't get points for fashion faux pas.
We don't.
Yeah, we don't. Somebody did, obviously. Wow, he's a better shot than I am. He just hit my CT really hard.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Wow, I need to move. Gotta move. I'll just walk on the hot lava. No, it's no problem. I don't mind. All my life I tried to stay off the hot lava, and here I am, walking right through it. Gotta love this map.
I need to make cookies again this year for Christmas.
Well, see, we need mech cookies. Even if I could get a Ghost Lance one and then a couple mechs, that would still be epic. And then it could be on my merch store, like Miss Bionaro's. That's what I was thinking too. She mentioned that last night.
Just the cookies I make are just such a time suck.
Well, you need to get Jennifer's recipe for frosting because it makes all the difference.
No, I can't change it. It's a family tradition. I gotta do it the same way.
That doesn't make it good just because it's a family tradition, right?
But it is good.
Uh-oh. I am not doing well on this map. Well, I'm dead now.
It is.
Beard art length. There's several categories. So just really short Kenny Loggins category. Would I be able to compete in that? I could play a Kenny Loggins song on the guitar and sing it and stuff, so it'd be more contextually placed for younger people to get a clue. Best beard without trimming. One guy from Germany crafted a street scene in his beard. That's kind of disturbing because that means he's going to have a food cart vendor with real food in it from leftover soup or something.
Oh God. Why did you have to say that? I did not need that image in my mind.
I would want to send it for free. It would be a gift.
Zeus flanking again.
Gifts are not not quite as meaningful when you have to buy them from the giver.
Well, Drax is doing that. Maybe I could get everybody to do that. He's going to buy gifts, and then I'm going to say they're from me, so he'll feel like I gave him something. But he'll get something he wants that way instead of something I just, sent him that he didn't really want. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, but then he's not buying it from you.
No, he's buying it for himself, and it's from me.
Hotel CT's weakest.
So he's going to pick out some gifts, buy them for himself, and I'm saying I'm the one giving them to him, from him, for me.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. So that way I don't have to spend any money on shipping, and he gets something he really wants instead of something I sent him. Because shipping's like ridiculous. I thought I might send him some. He wants to try those goldfish crackers, so I might send him some goldfish crackers. But that was crazy. I spent way more than I thought I would sending them to Fishy Ghost, which I was fine with. But I was like really surprised how much it ended up costing just to ship some crackers to
Goldfish,
Australia.
just an American thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess they have angelfish and
and
leopardfish and dogfish in other parts of the world, but not goldfish evidently.
Behind, around.
At least not in the cracker format.
Damn it.
I just still, Sniper, it sounds horrible with the beard. It was like $35 to ship it, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And it wasn't heavy. It was a fairly small box, and it wasn't heavy. It had a quart, like a milk carton of goldfish crackers, family size. And then it had a small pack of the cheesy ones, like the cheddar ones or something. The small little bag. And then I put a couple of other things in there. I don't even remember what I put in besides their stickers. I put something else in there that I thought they might like. So it didn't weigh very much. And it was just kind of shocking how much the shipping was.
To England?
No, to Australia.
Oh. Yeah, Australia, it's exorbitant.
Well, was the shipping mostly because it was to Australia? Or was it partly our postal service racking it up too?
I mean, that's going to be a little bit of it, but postal service rates usually aren't that bad.
Yeah, international is usually $20 to $24. So I was just surprised when it was 35-ish.
Getting it to Australia is always kind of rough, though.
That's right, you do a lot of shipping. Do you ship stuff to Australia for work?
Yeah.
The beards all look like extreme fire hazards. Yes, and getting caught on things. I don't really find beards attractive anyway. Generally. I don't mind a well-groomed, well-cut beard, but this whole thing that's come back, it's not the yuppies, it's the hipsters, with the lumberjack plaid and the long, out of control beard and tennis shoes. Like, what do they wear? Keds, probably. It's just so retro, and it's almost like taking on, I feel like it's cultural misappropriation, personally. They're taking on the logger look, trying to make it cool. And they were never loggers. They've never felled a tree. They've never split a piece of wood in their life. They probably don't even know how to make a fire. They just know how to make an order at Starbucks for coffee. And they're misappropriating the lineage, the tradition, and the honor of lumberjacks everywhere. It's offensive. I think they should be chopped down. I mean, cut down to size. I mean, they should be pruned. We should stop their terrible forest management behavior. My beard is like 3 to 4 inches long. Your hair's 12 inches. I wish I had hair. See, if I had hair, then I wouldn't feel so bad about people having long hair. But since I don't even have that option, I have to condemn it all. Sorry, you have hair, therefore that you must be a bad person. They can start a propane fireplace. As long as it has a
propane fireplace.
If it has a spark starter, they can't do it with a match. Probably they probably don't know what a match is.
They're probably just gonna turn it on, empty the entire canister of propane, and then something's gonna spark, and they're gonna catch their house on fire.
Yeah, you know, they might just do a match. They could just keep spare matches in their beard, right? And just pull one out, start the fire.
Their apartment complex on fire. They can't afford houses.
They might remove their facial hair. Yes. They won't, though. If they burn it, yeah.
My dad burned his eyelashes off once.
He did? How did he do that? Was it like a puff kind of burn flame? Poof.
They were using lighter fluid to start a fire. And my dad is the one who drew the short straw and had to actually light the fire. And they just put way too much lighter fluid on it.
Were they squirting it, or it was just already on and then he was just too close when he lit it?
It was just, they put a ton of it on and he was just too close when they lit it.
Wow. Hate when that happens.
Yeah, his mom was not happy with him.
Do shaving cream, that's because the propellant gas that they put in there is flammable, right? Not because, or is the shaving cream itself flammable?
It's the propellant.
Okay. Wow.
Which is wild to me. You would think they would be able to use something non-flammable.
Well, they can. I think the one they use is flammable because it compresses. You can compress it more than just air. And it'll expand more, or maybe you don't have to compress it more, but it'll expand more. So you don't have to put as much pressure in the can, maybe. I'm not sure what they use even.
I think you earned not shaving.
Sniper, you don't have to shave. You don't need to, look a certain way for me. I'll accept you just the way you are. Or at least I'll pretend to. So don't, fret. This portion of DHB's Ghostland, starring Dark Marauder and Fishy Ghost, hero of the Inner Sphere, is brought to you by Ice Tech's Ultra Green Super Flush, the fastest, longest lasting coolant flush in the galaxy. I need to do my ad.
That's what you think leisurely.
No, but I can imagine. Fishy Ghost was on the other night, and then he had to go because his grandmother is in the hospital. She was having some surgery. He'll have a few weeks off coming up, so he'll be around more, I think. Forget celebrity endorsements. Forget competitive testing. Ice Tech's Ultra Green Super Flush is battle tested in the scorching heat of Tourmaline Desert and the magma-filled caldera of terra firma. Nothing brings relief faster or controls shutdown itch harder than Ice Tech's patented Super Flush formula. 20% cooler, lasts 10% longer, and helps you get those extra precious few seconds for that one last alpha strike. Take the heat off in those high-stakes pitch battles. Keep your cool in your next kinetic brawl, or get a refreshing shot of cool, soothing relief during a hot training session. Environmentally friendly, Icetech's ultra-green technology helps spent coolant flush blend in with surrounding vegetation and foliage. Nanotech light adaptive particles derived from recently rediscovered Lost Tech allows Superflush to take on the color of whatever leaves or terrain it lands on, making it nearly invisible for days, even after the ground is totally sterilized. Your enemy will have no idea you were scouting through their own backyard until next week. Icetech's Ultra Green Super Flush is the strongest, greenest, highest performing coolant flush product available anywhere. When you need to stop that impending emergency shutdown cold, be sure to fill up on Icetech Super Flush before you take to the battlefield so you can stop overheating and premature shutdowns in their tracks. Now available in convenient 275-gallon tote-sized containers that are compatible with all Leopard and Overlord class dropship cargo pallet systems for seamless and rapid deployment. Now that's cool. Keep your cool on the battlefield with Icetech's Ultra Green Super Flush. Super Flush. Just say ah. It's going to be great. And then I have a whole bunch of disclaimers about all the people that die from using Super Flush and getting touched by it. It's perfect. Well, I need to somehow. I've got celebrity endorsements to go with it too. Jay-Z's going to do one, and I have to send this off to Jay-Z. I told him I would, and I didn't do it. I just don't get to those things. And Starwolf was going to do one. I've written scripts for them. They can use them or change them. It'll be great. They were going to do videos. I don't think I can read all this without a teleprompter and then make it look normal. So. And I think I should probably get somebody else to... I've got a friend who does voiceover stuff, and I could have him do it. That'd be kind of cool. That's my one sponsor for the channel, is Ultra Green Super Flush. I finally have a channel sponsor.
More of a Gigapurge guy.
What's a Gigapurge guy?
I don't know. I was just riffing on it.
Hey, I'm lost. My stream stopped, and I didn't even know it. What happened? Did it crash for you guys? Browser encountered an error.
Stream's still going.
I've got it written. I just haven't done anything. Laser Sniper, what happens is I write it, and then I have to do other stuff, and then there's more stuff, and there's more stuff. I have like 5 pages of checklists, and I've checked off like 4 things on each page, but there might be 30 things on each page, so I never get caught up, and I'm always behind because I say yes to too many things. Tabs. My browser is totally stuck. Oh, it's crashed. Shoot. Oh, maybe I'm just because I'm searching. Here we go. There we go. That'll refresh it. And I need to go up and Miss BNR told me what mech she liked. Pink Stormcrow wings. You'll have to supply the pink icing, Miss BNR. That's up to the individual pilot to...
Man, pink icing is a challenge.
No, it's not. Just put some red and not too much.
The red is the problem.
Don't put a lot. Just put a little bit.
No, yeah, you're right. It's getting it to be actually red is the problem. Pink is easy.
Seems like wings would be festive, though, for Christmas. I have to agree with you there. Text from the Black Pants Legion has a catalog of people that does voiceovers and such for his text talks. They do all kinds of silly ads at the end of the text talks videos. What? He has text talks? I could do text talks. I can talk about things that I don't know about. They do all kinds of silly ads. Let's see. 2 drops red per container of white frosting. Add to preference. See? Leisurely Sniper has it all figured out. Don't do 3 drops, though, because then you get like a light red instead of pink. How do you get fluorescent pink, though? Do you have to add, like, bleach or something that makes it brighter? Oh, your wife does a lot of baking. Speaking of not your wife per se, but Great Wolf's wife, Doc Wolf, she does amazing balloon art. I haven't seen any for a while. I wonder if he'll send me some pictures of some of her Christmas-themed balloon art. I wonder if she did a Thanksgiving turkey balloon art. I mean, she's really, really good. I was shocked by some of the quality balloon art she was able to do. Howdy, everybody.
Now you're talking about pink frosting, but I swear I've got to add like 10, 15 drops to get it red enough for what I want.
10? 10 or 15 drops? That's not pink anymore.
No,
unless,
I know. I realized he's talking about pink, but I'm trying to get it red.
Oh, well, you're going to have to add some more red, yeah. Guys, it's late. I'm going to have to... It's 12:30. This should probably be my last drop. It's terrible. I'm getting some pretty decent drops. Ah. I'm glad the Ebon Jag is good again. I liked it for a while, and then it was hard to run. Couldn't be operator error, of course. It was the mech. It's kind of a cool building right here.
Hey, Light, what are you doing?
I don't feel like it's, fair to ask a Light what they're doing. They often don't know, and it puts them on the spot and makes them feel self-conscious.
Artillery strike online.
Checking the saddle.
Target spotted.
Saddle's clear.
Target spotted.
Seems to be mostly city. No tunnel yet.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
A lot of arty strike going on there. They pushing the tunnel at all, or is that open?
So far, it's just a Mark II.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Looks like they're in the tunnel now. Ow.
Warning, incoming missile.
Is there somebody up here on the platform? No. Somebody might have been, though. Oh my gosh, gotta get around here.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Ouch.
They're coming in behind the tunnel where we went in. Two of them.
Critical damage. Center torso critical damage.
There we go. Made short work of me. Guess I'll do one more. Think you'd get a kick out of the silly stuff at the end of Tex Battletech vids? I probably would. The lore stuff is pretty cool too. Tex does a really good job. He's a former history professor, if I remember right. Entertaining, educational. That's kind of fun. Wow. Send me a link. You put a link right up there.
No, it's never, I have not seen Tex Talks Battle, but
I haven't either. That's cute. Discount Dan and the Steiner Scout Squad are the best bits. See, that's good. That's good. I was thinking of doing some funny things like that too. Just takes time to do all that stuff, and like if I was, trying to be like a real streamer with growing a big channel or something, I would do all that stuff. But I know that it wouldn't matter because I'm in a niche game. I'm an old guy, and so it's not like that's ever going to happen. So I just have fun, and when I can do stuff, I do. Just can't do much. But I'll try to. I don't know. I'm going to try to do cookie cutters. No commitments. There's no commitment here. You didn't come here to my channel for commitment anyway, right? So there's no surprise there. Discount Dan. I had written a whole interview for, what was it called? Oh, Mech Tactics. It was like a TV show on the Intersphere Network TV on the tubes. Mech Tactics is what I was going to call it. And somebody's already got that channel name, I think. So I couldn't do that. I come here to avoid commitment. Yeah, see? Smart girl. And so I was going to do a mock TV show, kind of like a sports show, but for Mechwarriors. And it was called Mech Tactics. I could still do that, I guess. And then I was going to have a friend of mine who used to do radio stuff interview me and try to find out what the secret of my play style, my tactical brilliance and genius is, that got me to be the hero of the Inner Sphere, and so I could talk about all that insight and savvy that I have. So it'd be tongue-in-cheek, stupid, silly stuff, I'll check those out, Sniper. That sounds fun. Well, Sniper, I can add a little bit of clarity. What Miss BNR is saying is that she has a guy that's a boyfriend, and he wants to marry her. And every time she's afraid that he might take her out and, pop the ring out and pose the question, she just says, I would love to go with you tonight dinner, but I'm a moderator. I'm an admin on this really important Twitch stream, and I have to be there. So that way she can avoid commitment.
That's the bleakest story I've ever heard.
She's just trying to stay away from the guy. Because it's not like, if he was the right guy, she would go for it, but he's not. He's just not right. Something about him not wanting to raise chickens just struck her as a red flag. It's not that bleak.
He probably saw the red flag of her just wanting to raise chickens so she can kill them.
Reactor online.
He does not attempt this at 3 a.m. often. No, that's true. But you don't have to tell him that, right? I think it's a way to protect yourself from getting into a relationship that you know is not going to work out. You want to wait for the right guy. Somebody who loves artificial chicken simulators. I mean, simulated chickens, not artificial chickens. Those are those rubber chickens that you hang by their feet. You don't want some guy that loves those because usually they have worse jokes than mine. But somebody who loves simulated chickens and will treat you in the way you deserve to be treated. Just wait for that guy.
He did say his last drop was going to be his last.
Yeah, but then I did so poorly I couldn't do it.
Alright, well, I'm going to bail.
Alright, this is my real last drop.
But
Thanks.
Tomorrow.
Sorry about that.
Today.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's not your fault.
You shouldn't have done it. I feel like I'm a bad influence on you.
I can make my own decisions.
Yes, but I do tend to make them better, worse for people. Or make them worse for people better than them? What?
Anyway,
I can't get up there. Alright, thanks. Good night. I can't. I'm stuck. If I had jump jets, I could get up there. Ooh, I made it. Wow. Amazing. What an amazing mech pilot I turned out to be. We'll go over here.
Enemy forces are halfway there.
How's the saddle? I actually don't like this side as much as some other sides. No one's checking the saddle? Did anybody check the saddle? I'll check it. Say goodbye to my goldfish for me. It's clear. No horses over the saddle.
Affirmative. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
I'm not going to stay here. Last time that got us dead.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Need assistance.
Heat level critical. Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Artillery strike.
That's that same missile guy again.
Warning, incoming missile.
Well, the missiles don't feel good. Gotta admit that.
We've taken down the enemy's Alpha.
Artillery strike online.
Need assistance. Need assistance. Need assistance.
Kilo.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
There's 4 of them down the road there at D3. Watch out, I'm getting slaughtered.
Target destroyed. critical damage.
Holy cow. Man, that's painful. Good night, Miss BNR, or Sniper. Alright, gotta go to bed, Miss BNR. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Sniper's still here. I'm still here. I guess I'm gonna have to quit on that. I don't want to take the punishment of another bad match. I mean, I don't mind. I'd rather get a good match, but oh well. Maybe the A team's coming in on drops now, right? So I'll check out those links, Sniper. And I'm going to end the stream and utter failure, but that's okay.
Target acquired. Warning.
I thought they were going to roll us, but we've put up a decent fight. I should have gone to the right, been with the other guys. I was on the left, and they were able to... Then I poked out in front of like 6 of them. That was not good. That's a typical Dark Marauder move.
Target acquired. Gauss ammo at 25%. UAV activated. Right arm critical damage.
Ouch. Yeah, he's pinned here. Doesn't matter what he does, he's going to get hurt here.
New target acquired. Left torso critical damage. Center torso critical damage.
That's 11. One left.
Target acquired.
I've still got 8 viewers. I know I don't want to say goodbye to them. I could raid them. You're correct. Who should I raid? Let's see. Who's on? Who do you recommend?
Center torso critical
Do.
destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
I don't know who's on.
Heatsink destroyed.
Real Bar Bet? All right, I'll take him over there. Gotta warn everybody, Real Bar Bet is got a sailor mouth, so if you're adverse to excessive foul language, you might want to mosey on, but she's great to watch and fun, so give her a check out. And we'll go over there, say, give her my best. And here I'll set up the raid. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. And I see there's people in, all sorts of people like hanging out. So I do appreciate you being here. I don't know if I'll be in tomorrow night or not. Sometimes I am on Friday night. Sometimes I'm not. Tomorrow is kind of date night. And don't know on Saturdays. Friday, Saturdays are kind of up in the air. Sunday night, I'll probably be on one of those nights. Sunday night, it's going to be Mechwarrior 5. Ooh, Mechwarrior 5, right? Ooh. So I want to go to, let me copy the Real Bar Bet before I forget to do that. And let's exit match. All right. Dashboard. And stream raid. Here we go. No results. It's the real, right? There we go. All right, there's the Real Bar Bet. I'm going to do a little outro and then I'll start you and we're going to kick it off. So have a great night, guys and ladies, gentlemen, pets, animals, everyone. Until next time, this has been Ghostlands. Comes the raid, starting up. Hold on to your hats, buckle into your seats. Make sure your neural helmet safety strap is secured underneath your chin. Don't want that flying off in the heat of battle, of course. And here we go. The raid is starting now. Whee! Oh, it's going to do a countdown on the raid. That's silly. That's silly. Thought I was timing this well. Oh well. Good night, everybody. I'll go over there and say hi to her too.
No, he rated. He hosted with 7, and then he rated with 5, and yeah, hello, extra raider. Yes. I just haven't. I haven't lurked on you in a while. I mean, it's been a while. It was like last time you read me a story and it was cool that you had been written before or whatnot. You have to do this die to make those people happy. Easy to please. Oh, leisurely sniper, hello. Well, thank you for raiding me. But yeah, I have a potty mouth, and I know Blood Marauder has a lot a bigger vocabulary than what I do. So this is an 18+ type of thing, Bob, here, because you know we're juvenile. Yeah. Well, I got a guy who's one of my 800Bs, and that's yes, on the calculator. Really mature. Right. Oh, I am, however, I found this new streamer with me. He's running with me, Kiwi-O Doom. I'm going to give him a shout out there. And I should have gave you a shout out too. Do that. There you go.
My internet died, so I stopped streaming today.
Oh, did you? Well, I shouted you out anyways. Go check him out anyways. Go give him a follow. He's a ginger, and when he's on his flea, he sticks his tongue out.
I do?
You were going. I mean, like some type. When I was watching you the other day, yeah, it was funny as fuck.
I go around my microphone to like get closer to the screen, but I did not know I took my tongue out.
Yeah. He's a redhead, and he looks very Canadian to me, but he's not. I think it's the red coat he wears every time. Or are you Canadian?
No, damn close, Michigan, but.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really.
Oh, that's not even close then.
Well, if you live in Detroit.
All right, Sniper, go make that money, and nice meeting you. Yeah. And welcome, Raiders. We got a game to play now.
You're a whole Great Lake away from Canada.
And good night. Oh, we got the Rack Daddy on our team this time.
Rack Daddy?
Oh, I got my. Oh my goodness, it's not over here.
I need to work on my voice.
I'm on my bodybuilding superhero. Let me fly, Miss Slinks. Yeah.
This is not the right map.
Sorry, what was that?
It is blue versus red.
I can't hear you. The people in my head are very loud this evening.
I was trying to announce your game.
Oh. No, that's okay. It was just somebody who was actually playing. Don't follow me. Oh, wait a second. NASCAR. Okay. That almost sounded like Wolfa. Almost, but not.
bad for me. That is very bad for me. That is very bad for me.
There are two stealth commandos.
There are some.
Three.
D4 is a horrible. They're coming my way.
There's 3 stealth. Aim enough.
They saw me. I'm gonna change this to a counter NASCAR because the fatties are coming.
I need assistance. This fat one needs assistance.
I'm coming. I'm coming with your assistance. You do not want to go through that. Oh my gosh, there's so much. What do you need to? What are you trying to? Delta open CT.
Echo's open CT.
You want to do echo? You want to do echo?
Get rid of him.
Let's see if
He's one of them.
See if I can't fucking find him, Jimmer.
He's one of the 3.
You.
Very well.
Amanda's down.
There's a fucking flea behind me.
Yeah, alright, let me see if I can't find the fucking flea.
hardest to fail. It's springtime now already. A heart. It's a modern world now. What's holding things down? Even trolley cars move faster through town.
Down in the valley.